So one of the videos that you guys have requested the most is a video about going vegan, both like how it was when I went vegan, but also just some general tips and advice for anyone who is either new to veganism or who is curious about maybe giving it a go. I just thought that I just shared a bit about what I've learned so far. Okay, so first of all, how did I become vegan? I've actually written quite a long blog post about this just a few weeks ago on my blog. So if you want to know all the details, just go on over to jennymusse.com and read the full blog post. But really quickly, I actually went to uni where I studied animal welfare and animal behavior, and my class and I, we would just go to all these different farms and see how animals are treated in all the different types of animal industries, and just seeing that made me feel like I really can't support this anymore. So that made me go from vegetarian to completely vegan. But besides from doing this for the animals, I'm also vegan for the sake of the environment, of course, and also for the sake of my own health, because the incredible health benefits that I've noticed since going vegan really makes it worth it so much. So yeah, that's why. So if you're a new vegan, or maybe you are curious about trying it out for a while, my number one advice would definitely be to not do it alone. Like, this is probably the one thing that has helped me the most, is to get involved with other vegans, because maybe you're the only vegan in your family or among your friends, and it can get quite lonely. But luckily there's such a big vegan community online, so find Facebook groups, forums, other vegan bloggers, YouTubers that you can get inspired and motivated by, so you're not feeling like you're doing it alone, because there are so many of us and we're all doing this together. Okay, so for those of you who are actually starting right now, my advice would be to try to find 5 or so recipes that you really love that are vegan. So these recipes should be quick and easy, with ingredients that you always have at home anyway, and they should be, cheap and easy. So that way you don't have to ask yourself every day, oh, what should I cook for dinner? You already have these 5 recipes that you know that you're gonna like, that you can just cook on an everyday basis. And then you can experiment with more difficult or exotic dishes on the weekends. Another thing I would definitely recommend is to try to focus on the positive. So instead of focusing on all the animal products that you are going to exclude from your diet, try to focus on all the lovely fruits and greens and beans and nuts and seeds that you're going to include into your diet. So for instance, just make sure to start by eating way more fruit and veg. Just get used to cooking a lot of veggies and beans and grains and seeds, and the more you get used to that and incorporating that into your diet, the more the animal products are just going to disappear by themselves without you even having to think about it too much. So I would recommend just going into the food shop, go to the fruit and veg aisle, and just go crazy. What looks good, what looks crazy, what looks fun, and try to just experiment a bit more in the kitchen and see what you like. And maybe you're one of those people who are not that crazy about fruit and veg. I wouldn't worry about that too much, because us humans, we are creatures of habits. So our palate actually gets used to the food we're eating. So even if you're not crazy about kale, if you try to include kale and into your diet and eat it every other day for a few weeks, you are going to start to like it, I promise you. So yeah, just eat way more fruit and veg, and you won't even miss the animal products after just a few weeks. One thing that I wish that someone had told me before going vegan is how much easier it is than you might think. I thought it was going to be very complicated and difficult and boring, but none of that is true at all. I also thought it was going to be actually bad for my health, and that's turned out to be quite the opposite. So yeah, that's really something I want you guys to know. It is much easier than you think. So as long as you focus on the right stuff, being positive, getting motivated by other vegans, and eating all that lovely green fresh veggies, you are going to be fine. And it's not going vegan is not for life. I mean, it's not like getting a tattoo. If you change your mind, you can just stop being vegan. So see it more as a fun experiment, try it out for a month or two, and see what you think, how you like it. and I'm here if you need any more advice or if you have any questions. There's a reason that so many vegans say that it's the best decision they ever made, because it really is. Or actually for me it might be the second best decision. I think that the best decision I've ever made is probably deciding to start dating David. So it's the second best, but still a really good decision. Oh, and finally guys, I just wanted to tell you one more thing, and that is that I think you should be proud of yourself. Because whether you are vegan already, or you are a vegetarian slowly transforming into a vegan, or maybe you're not a vegetarian at all but you're just a bit curious or interested in incorporating some more fresh green food into your diet, I think you should be proud, and I think you should be happy, because that means that you are a caring person moving in the right direction and caring about animals and the environment. So really, you know, tap yourself on the shoulder, give yourself a hug and be proud. Yeah, I think that's it. So I tried to include as much advice as possible into one video, but if you feel like I've missed something, you know, just like usual, ask me in the comments and I will try to include your question in a future video. I hope you liked this video. If you did, you know, let me know in the comments below or give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, if you want to, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Take care and thank you for today. Bye!